Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your host, Topaz Star, and you're gonna have to forgive the lighting, cause I'm sitting on my bed and I'm not gonna fucking move. Today I kinda wanna talk about Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, what's been going on with the palette and the vegan versus non-vegan for like a little bit. So, all you subscribers, you 12 of you who don't give a shit, bye. I'll see you next week. So, if you don't know anything about the Morphe Jaclyn thing, apparently her original palette, the big, artistry palette, she created it. She says she spent 2 years formulating these shadows. Oh my god. Nah, she didn't. She sat there in her video for this palette claiming that she worked on these colors herself. She spent 2 years on these colors, so she spent a lot of time with each individual color herself, and I call bullshit. And I'll tell you why. I don't know how many people watching remember Marlena Stell when she called out Jaclyn Hill. And I'm not talking about the Dear Influencer thing. I'm talking about the text exchange thing where Jaclyn was working with Makeup Geek on something. I'm guessing it's a palette. And you could tell by the text exchange Jaclyn was dragging her feet on this subject. She just would not call her back. She was like, oh, I'm really busy. And Melinda just could not get Jaclyn to commit to time with the shadows that they were formulating. Jaclyn was dragging her feet. I don't know if you remember it, but I can't put in a video. But if you find it, and not the Dear Influencer thing, the Jaclyn Hill versus Marlena Stell Makeup Geek thing. It happened like a few years. She put a video out like sometime last year before her Dear Influencers video, I think. Bearing that she was dragging her feet with Makeup Geek, that gave me the impression that she's not the kind of person that wants to put in hard work, but wants you to think that she puts in hard work. And I think that when Morphe took her, I think they knew about that. And I think what they did was they saw that and said, you know what? You don't have to do anything. No work is involved in this. All you gotta do is let us put your name on it. And that's it. That's all she had to do. Morphe has just handed these collabs to her and said, this is your thing. We put your name on it. Tell the people to buy it. I think that's real talk. I think that's what's going on. You go back to the lipstick gate thing that happened. She's sitting there going, well, the lab uses such and such type of white gloves and that fuzz on the white gloves got it. No. That statement tells you right there she has no idea how a lab works. And she did that photo shoot where she's sitting in the lab with like the plastic cap on her head and white plastic gloves, the clear gloves, but I'm sorry, but I think that was just for show. I think she was just wanting us to believe that, yeah, see me at my lab doing things. Oh my god, I'm making lipstick and it's gonna be the greatest lipstick in the whole wide world. And no, it's not. Those of you who bought the lipsticks and they were fine, are they really mind-blowing? Were they greatest things since sliced bread? Probably not. I don't think she really has the passion for makeup as she says she does. Because if she had the passion for makeup and she wanted to be a CEO, it's not just about using her video just to sell stuff. Like Jeffree Star has his channel. He loves makeup. He has his own makeup brand. But you ever notice how he just reviews products. This person's product, this company's product, this product, and he does tutorials with these products, and he does tutorials with his own makeup. So, I mean, if he can do that, he has the passion for makeup. There's something stopping her from actively videotaping. I don't want to say she's lazy because that's not what it is. I don't think that's what it is. I think she just doesn't. She's done. She's done with YouTube. She really doesn't want to do it. So she only comes when she wants to sell something because Morphe needs her to sell something because she's their salesperson. That's her job now, is to be a salesperson for Morphe. And that's fine. That's all well and good. But then she comes on YouTube and she says, oh, I missed you. I'm so sad that I haven't made any videos. What's stopping you? Because didn't she say she has a new product coming out with Morphe? Like sometime after her new little eyeshadow palette, the volume 2 thing? Like didn't she say she has some kind of eyeliner or some shit? When is that coming out? She's either done with YouTube or she's not. And that's fine. You want to be done with YouTube, you gotta be done with YouTube. You want to use your channel just to sell for a specific company? Go ahead. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that. But I think she wants the idea. She's the kind of person who wants the idea of something, but doesn't want to have to go out and do the things you need to do in order to be the thing you say you want to be. So she wants to be CEO of a makeup company. But there's so much more to it than just saying, these are my new products. She wants to be something she doesn't know how to do or isn't willing to do. And yeah, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. She could be working her ass off doing something. We don't know. We will get to Morphe now. Morphe is the kind of company that it's not so much money that they really care about. They don't seem to care about their customers as much as you think they would. It comes down to this whole palette, this Jaclyn Hill palette. The rumor that's running around YouTube is that, well, the internet, is that shortly after the launch of the Volume 1 original Jaclyn Hill Morphe thing, that everybody went apeshit for, that shortly after it sold, after the first hype, they decided to take it, change the formula, make it cheaper to make, and just lied to you, claiming it was 100% vegan, but it was like a year after they launched it that they changed it and didn't tell anybody. That's not a good thing, and I get that companies sometimes change their formulas without telling their customers, but when you go from a vegan formula that doesn't have any animal products used in it to non-vegan, especially when you use something like carmine. Carmine, if you don't know what that is made from beetles, little tiny red beetles, and they're very cute little tiny red beetles, and you crush them up, and it takes I heard somewhere where it said that there's 70,000 bugs need to be crushed in order to make a pound of this dye. Which is, that's sad. Those poor bugs. I mean, they're bugs, but that's still sad. And it's 70,000 of these bugs. And that's not okay. I mean, come on. Especially in this day and age where vegan products are being more and more sought after. And especially when you have people that have allergic reactions to things like carmine, you're putting their health at risk, especially if you don't tell them. That's not a good thing. And it's not just so much that they did this behind our back and didn't tell us, and that's not okay. No, it's the fact that they really didn't give a shit to tell us. They didn't want to have to tell us because they didn't care. And there is another theory that they they're making this palette cheaper in terms of production because they lost so much money in Lipstick Gate, which, how did they lose money? It's not their product. Isn't that Jaclyn's product? Didn't she make that herself? How did Morphe lose money on Jaclyn's product that they, for all intents and purposes, had nothing to do with? It wasn't their product. How did they lose money on it? So that's the rumor. They're trying to get their profits back. Which is, they're not going to get their profits back. Nobody likes Morphe anymore. Nobody trusts them. They're a company that was built on the backs of influencers. And that's awesome. But their business practices are shitty. The fact that they would lie or have one of their employees lie to Jen Love's reviews when she questioned them about it, about the palette being changed. And they were like, no, it's not changed. It's not, no. Your friend probably got a defective product from Ulta. I would go to Ulta. It's not our fault. No. And it was. And then they put out that statement in the middle of the night. Nobody's going to see that. Obviously, they intended for nobody to see that statement. But they put it out. We put out a statement. You didn't see it? Oh, well, that's not our fault. That's not good business product practices. Companies don't do things like that. That's not how you treat customers. So I don't trust Morphe in terms of like their business practices. Their makeup is it's okay. Not the greatest. But here Jaclyn Hill is saying it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh my God, we're so honored that this company makes the greatest product known to man. And no, it's not. No, it's not. No. You can't sit there and claim that these products are the greatest things since sliced bread when they were kind of okay. But so I don't trust Morphe. I don't like Morphe. I'm not gonna buy that from them. I've never bought from them anyway. But I just don't like this whole situation. I just don't. There's something going on. I've ranted out my 15 minutes. And I guess that's it for me. That's the end of the episode. I guess I'll see you when I see you. Bye.